Hello Leo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I'm so happy you're here with me today. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome, and those that are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. I love to see you here, and I appreciate so much the support that you've been giving me, so thank you. Now, this is going to be your weekly reading for February 24th to March 2nd. We do have a new moon in Pisces on the 27th, so a lot of emotions. This could be an emotional week, could be a very dreamy week, could be maybe thinking about the things that we want to, the plans and the goals that we want to set for our life this week. So it could be a very, again, I feel like it's going to be more on an emotional week, but also a very intuitive week. So I think there'll be lots of messages coming through this week. Now, if you do find you are resonating with this reading this week, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate the feedback, and it does help me to connect with your energy. Now, when I was pre-shuffling for you, Leo, great achievement just wanted to keep coming out, and that's from this deck here. And it just had to keep coming out. So I feel like there must be something around you where you really feel like you are achieving something. And it could have something to do with your own self-worth, your own self-esteem. You're feeling very confident. We'll find out, let's see as we move through to find out if there's more connecting energies with that. But we're going to get your incoming energies as we speak right now. So we've got the one that wanted to come out, that discovery. You're discovering something new. I think you're discovering something about yourself. We talked about you and this great achievement that seems to be going on around you, and I think it is because you are feeling very optimistic. You're feeling very confident. I feel like you're stepping into your own power, and it's helping you to see things with more detail. The number 8 intentions discovery, it is paying attention to the details here because, you are really, you really are seeing things. Maybe you're seeing things differently, but I just feel like you're seeing things in like 3D. I feel like you're just seeing things that you may have overlooked before. You're actually seeing them clearer. And because of this new profound way of looking at things, you are opening up your world to so much abundance because this abundance, this could be that great achievement, something again around you. You feel as if, wow, it's like I've reached a goal. I set a goal and I've kind of reached the success with it. Now I'm ready to embark something new. I'm ready to discover something new. Feeling extremely optimistic. And again, I feel like you're stepping into your power. It's a powerful week for you this week. Now I'm going to look at the current energies at the bottom of your cards here. And let's see here at the bottom of the deck, the current energies. Well, no wonder you are feeling so optimistic. We've got number 1 cycle, the new beginnings. We've got 2 aces here already, right? With number 1 consciousness and number 1 cycle. Again, these new beginnings that are happening for you could be because you did go through some great achievements and now you are ready to embark on something new. A new world is opening up for you. Number 6, spirit, family, friends, and guides. I think that there is a great support system around you. I think not only are they here on the physical plane, on the earthly plane, but I think that you've got in spirit, I think you've got family, friends, and guides that are reaching out to you, and I think they're helping to give you messages to help you discover something new as well. So please pay attention to those intuitions that you have. Pay attention to your dreams. You could be getting messages through there as well. If somebody has passed on that is from your family or your friends, they could be sending you messages too. Could come through, I feel like it's going to come through dreams. So again, really pay careful attention to that. Number 2, there's this great sense of peace around you, and currently you're just feeling that. And I think it comes again with feeling really good about the place that you're in at this time. And that in itself is a great achievement. But now you're ready to discover something new. Again, you've got almost those 3D glasses on, and you're looking at life from you're looking at the deep depths of everything, and you're finding the details. And this is what's bringing you this great sense of courage, confidence, self-esteem, optimism. All right, Leo, nice way to start. Let's see. You had a lovely reading last week as well. Let's see now what your tarot cards are. Let's pull this all together with the 9 cards, spirit, angels, guides. Let's find out. We're going to get the first 3 cards. We talk about them and then we will clarify. Anything else here? All right, they want to just give us one right now. And the reason why I'm just going to talk about the one right now, it's because it is a very powerful card, because the Seven of Wands really is standing your ground. It's like, you have a great deal of strength right now. And I think that comes to light here, because I think that there have been things in your life, obstacles that you have had to stand your ground with. Maybe there have been people, or maybe with jobs, or maybe with a boss or a friend or family member. You've had to really say, listen, I'm setting boundaries here, and I'm standing my ground, because, you know, what is important to me is always going to be important to me, and my mind isn't going to change where that is concerned. You are discovering something new, and I think it's almost helping you gain a new strength. I had to talk about that first because it was the only one that wanted to come out. So it was saying, you know, time to really think about that. All right, let's get the rest of your cards here. Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign Leo. In the second row now, we've got one there. Oh, you are working so hard. There we go. You are a master at what you do, and I think it shows in everything that you do. I think you pay attention to the details, and that's why this discovery card is coming up as well. When we are very good at what we do, it attracts people to our energy. It opens up opportunities as well. All right, let's see what is going on here. You've got the devil right here in the corner. That's okay. Not a big deal. You stand your ground anyway. Sometimes, you know, when life is going really good, sometimes we get tempted to go in directions that maybe, you know, maybe we need to give it a second thought. Remember, incoming energies, they're your energies, but all these energies, anything, you know, time shifts everything. So the minute we make a decision on a certain way, it can change everything. So I love that you're feeling a sense of peace right now. You're feeling a sense of contentment in your life. The center of your reading is the Six of Swords. And I want to talk about the center first, and then I'm going to go with all the other cards, because this here connects everything together. The Six of Swords shows the reason why you're able to move on, why you're able to move to calmer shores, why you're able to feel this peace and contentment in your life. It's because you're discovering something new about yourself. You're discovering a power with that Seven of Wands. You're discovering a strength about yourself that is helping you ward off whatever may have been tempting, or maybe toxic energies, bosses that just don't listen, or they put a lot of, they put a lot of constraints on you, or they put a lot of pressure on you. Maybe it's a relationship that's doing that. But with the Six of Swords in the center of the reading, it's showing that you are really willfully saying, I'm leaving that part of my life behind, and I am ready to move where there's no more, like where the clouds aren't going to be always over me. I'm ready to see light. I'm ready to see breakthrough. I'm ready to see that there is more potential and possibilities as I move towards peace and calm. So I'm really loving to see that Six of Swords in the middle of your reading. Let's start with the Seven of Wands. We already talked it. I'm not going to talk about it much more. It just shows your incredible amount of strength. And in the tarot cards, the Seven of Wands would be Leo energy, because the Seven of Wands is a fire sign, but it's also, being the number 7, is fixed energy. And Leo, you are a fixed fire sign. So this is definitely a representation of you right now. Number 20, judgment, is really you ready to revisit and review things from your past. And I think this is what's helping you to move forward. And I think you're moving forward at a nice speed here too. Judgment allows us to review things, revisit things, relationships, friendships, family dynamics, work dynamics, and it helps us put things into a new perspective, and I'm already seeing new perspective here in your reading. But the judgment also allows you to close out those cycles so that you can feel like you've got this rebirth or renewal happening. And we go through these judgment periods. It's like we're judging things for ourselves as well. You know, let's judge where I'm up to at this point. What are the changes that I need to make? Because I know what it is I want to achieve, and I know adjustments that are going to be required. And I think you're ready to do that. The Seven of Cups is a little bit of confusion. Again, a little bit of castles in the air, a little bit of, dreamy state. And that happens in Pisces season. We can all feel a little bit more like that. The key to the Seven of Cups to release some of that confusion is to figure out how to prioritize. Prioritizing can have a lot to do with you really looking at things from a new lens or a new perspective. So again, we'll figure out how you can release that. The Eight of Pentacles is your dedication and hard work. You master things in your life. So again, it's very important. That's why you have the Discovery card. You pay attention to the details, and you're doing it more so this week than ever before. So again, if there's contracts that maybe, or agreements that you're signing or fine print that you have to read, you're discovering something very important. So if you are revising any type of work contract, just make sure that you're really looking at it properly. But with this as well, this is all about taking action, and it is all about accomplishment, because that's what eights are. Eights are like that infinity sign too. So it really does show infinite potential coming your way. The Six of Swords, we talked about moving away from the difficulties, and it's you are taking that stance. You're ready to move on to calmer, more peaceful shores. Leave anything that has been, destructive or disruptive. You're leaving that behind. Number 12, the Hanged Man. This is ruled by Neptune, so very much an indication of the Pisces season we're in right now. Sometimes we have to take a little step back just to kind of see things differently. By doing that, by maybe seeing a contract differently, maybe by seeing your situation differently, it's going to open up new possibilities, and it is going to help you discover things on a new level. The Page of Wands can be, again, there's no gender with the cards, but pages are new, inspired messages or youthful energy. It can be something in its infancy stage, and with it being a fiery sign with the wands, Leo, it can certainly be you kind of on the brink of something new, a new idea, a new sense of something that you really want to pursue, and you're really feeling energized about it. So the Page of Wands can be that. It can also be a message regarding that. The Knight of Wands, again, another fiery energy, and this is, you're fully protected and you're ready to adventure into something new. And I think you're feeling a great deal of confidence. You've got the feather in your cap because you are feeling optimistic about the direction that you're going. So I think some of you could be honestly, I think you could be moving. Definitely you could be moving. And then number 15, the Devil, we know can be toxic energy at times. It can be sort of that little devil on our shoulder tempting us in ways that we know aren't good for us. It can be our own self-destructive thoughts about ourselves. We have to make sure that, being confident in who you are and really showing the world your strength and your optimism helps break any of those thought patterns as well. But the devil can be situations and people around us that, we know really aren't good for us, and we really need to change our perspective on that, and maybe it's time to release and figure out how to let that go. All right, let's now get your clarifying cards. We're going to find out what all of these really mean together. So let's start with the Seven of Wands, showing all that strength. Yeah, victory again. And the Six of Wands is also Leo energy. So right now, you know what? This Six of Wands is about great achievement. It's exactly what had come out twice in your energy cards to begin with. Now it's coming out in the tarot cards. It's showing you are, with the strength that you have and this willpower that you have, you are achieving success here. So again, a great sense of victory and success is coming your way. All stems from you discovering, I think because you're discovering something new about yourself, something that maybe was buried deep inside, and now all of a sudden you're able to you're almost breaking free. Let's find out with the Judgment card. You are reevaluating things in your life because I think you're ready. Yeah, you see that Five of Pentacles, it is a reevaluation that you're doing. I think there's things in your life that maybe weren't working. They were making you feel alone. It was making you feel as if, you wanted to achieve certain things, but you felt like you were at a standstill. There was something that was blocking you. There was some sort of obstacle or challenge. But you know what? You are actually taking some time to revisit what those blockages were. And by being able to discover and figure out what that is, it helps you change the whole dynamic of what's going on in your life. So I really do believe that you are going through a whole new rebirth, and it stems from you really where you may have been feeling like you lost a little control. You're actually gaining the control back, and you are discovering something new that's going to set you free. Let's find out with the Seven of Cups, because that is sort of that confusion. The Knight of Wands, are you confused about your path? Because the Knight of Wands is setting you on a new path. It's a very fast-moving night, so the energy here is very quick. But, you know, just because the energy around you seems to be moving fast doesn't mean that you have to keep up with that pace. Sometimes that becomes confusing, and that can really, you know, prevent us from making good decisions because we feel like we're in a rush. I think it's really important for you, if there are opportunities that are presenting themselves at this time for you, and maybe it has to do with movement, maybe it has to do with a move. We talked about that. Maybe changing location, changing jobs, you know, something could be going through that change. It's really important for you to take a little time out and prioritize before you make any quick decisions. Let's find out with the Eight of Pentacles. See what's going on with that. You are a master at what you do. Queen of Wands, I think, is you coming up in your own reading. There is no gender with the cards. The Queen of Wands, she has a very positive outlook on things in life. You can see her holding that sunflower. She wears her crown proudly because she is a leader by her own rights. She holds her wand and staff with confidence. She is ready to bring in something new because you can see that on the end of that wand that things are starting to, the buds are growing. Things are starting to really build here. The cat here is your great sense of independence. I think also too, I think that you have a spirituality about you as well, and I think that that helps keep you positive. This Queen of Wands emulates that sense of optimism, and I think where you are, where your work is concerned or what it is that you do, I think you are very much a master at what you do, and it shows in your work. It shows in your craftsmanship. Let's find out with the Six of Swords. It draws people to you too. There's something about your personality right now where people are very drawn to you. Wow, you see, so you are moving away from those difficult times. You're starting to see a breakthrough. You're starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel shows you all of that gold, all of that yellow that is behind this card is all about sunshine and optimism. It is you ready to embark on a new journey. The Fool is the beginning of that journey. Zeros are limitless and endless possibilities. There is so much at your fingertips right now. The Fool is very much like Aquarius energy. So, you know, you're very inventive. You're also a little bit of a risk taker. It's almost as if it's time to take a little bit of a risk because that risk could prove to be something very substantial for you. And I think it could be something that's offering you a lot more potential than maybe even you realized. And it could be something in the beginning phase. It could be a message that comes to you and it's something that maybe starts you off fresh again. But it's going to, it might be something that actually it's worth taking a look at. Don't dismiss this new opportunity because of fear of taking a risk, because the Hanged Man underneath it shows that you have to maybe take a little bit of a time, a little bit of step back to look at all aspects of it. Discover something new about it before you rush into anything. So let's see with the Hanged Man. You got the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is, of course, something that may have disappointed you. Now, when we do revisit things in our past, so with the Judgment card and the Five of Pentacles, maybe we felt like something did not work out for us prior to. And we are revisiting that from the past. So it's almost as if this is a time for you to take a little bit of a step back and take a little bit of time out from your busy schedule to refocus and look at something differently, because something that may have not worked out for you in the past, you know, could be bringing you new insight. It's like a learning, you're learning of something from the past, and it's going to help you move forward. I want to get one more for that Three of Swords. I feel like you are healing from it, and you're revisiting something from the past that hurt you or something that did not work out. And then there was healing. So see, I feel like you're healing. The best way to heal from whatever this is, whether again, it's something to do with money, with something to do with how you think about yourself, whether it was a love relationship, friendships, family relationships. Again, it's going to hit each of you different, Leo. But taking that time out right now to revisit what it was that caused that heartbreak or heartache is going to help you see a new perspective. And because of that new perspective, you are opening up the waters of healing. And I feel like the ebb and flow of emotions is just going to actually bring you so much more peace. This is a discovery time for you. You're discovering so many new things. But I do believe that this is something, this Three of Swords is something from the past that you need to really revisit, because by revisiting it, it's going to really open up a new way of thinking of things. And that is how you heal. And this Star card is Aquarius energy as well. And I think there could be something, I think something is linking here to your, to what it is you've been wishing for. Now, I'm seeing Aquarius energy here, so I'm wondering if this is something that may have happened in January or just recently, January, February, and that could just be for some of you. So keep that in mind if that seems to make sense for you. The Page of Wands, let's find out this message. This is a very inspiring message, and I really feel like there's a lot of energy behind this, and I think it's very positive. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is holding on tightly to things. Sometimes we hold on a little too tightly and it prevents us from really spreading our wings. But I think that this has a lot to do with your stability. And I think that, you know, because fours are about structure, they are about stability. And I think that, you know, you are standing, the way that you're sitting here and you've got the pentacle on your head, you've got the pentacle at your heart and at your feet. It's showing your crown chakra, your heart chakra, and your root chakra. This is how, I mean, everybody reads cards differently, but I'm seeing that, you know, stability is very important to you. So when you work really hard for something, you hold on very tightly to it. I think that there is a message coming. I think that there is something that's very inspiring coming that actually might even help improve that stability even more. I think financially something may be coming your way. Let's find out from the Knight of Wands, because I think there's a lot of movement, but it's going to be, before you can make any decisions, the universe does not want you to rush. Now with the Knight of Wands, you got the Knight of Cups and you got the Four of Wands. For some of you, you could be moving for love. There could be definitely taking that step up in a relationship. There could be a proposal of some sort, something where you will need to take action, but it may require you to move. It may require you to take a little bit of a risk. You know, you're moving in a new direction. You're no longer going to be on your own. Now you're entering into a new partnership. If it's not love, it could be something that just opens up the gateway of a lot of celebrations here. And this Knight of Cups could be the offering of, because it is like a proposal and it is like a knight in shining armor, it can be also our own perception on an opportunity that brings us more emotional contentment, more happiness. So again, there could be something, I feel like there's a celebration within your home. So some of you could be hosting some sort of an event in your home, or you could be getting ready to move. There could be some changes with your location. Let's find out with the Devil. Why is the Devil here? I think you're letting go of the Devil. I think that is definitely, okay. So the Devil. The Devil, and you got the Two of Wands. So sometimes it's the limitations and the restrictions that we put upon ourselves that make us feel as if we can't be free. And I feel like there is something that's maybe holding you back from taking that step forward. There's something, you know, you really, believe it or not, the plans that you have been making in your mind, you know, you've been making all of these wonderful plans, but you haven't really figured out how to take that leap of faith, how to take that risk, how to take that step forward. Something's been holding you back, and it could be this Devil energy, whether it's something to do with work or your finances, or somebody in your life that maybe is saying to you, you know what, maybe they're giving you an opposed to what it is you're thinking of as far as a plan. But, you know, we have to figure out how to break free from that, because I feel like that you've got a world of opportunity kind of sitting there, and there's just something that is holding you back from taking your one foot and putting that one foot in front of the other and starting to make those strides forward. I want one more card for that, please. For that, I want to see some changes. I want to see the change happen for you. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy I did that. You got the Sun, and that of course is a representation of you. I think what we have to do is release whatever negative energies or negative forces are around you. You do have a great deal of protection around you. And, you know, remember, you've got your family, friends, and guides that are in a great support system around you as well. There is definitely plans that you need to set into motion, and you need to figure out what it is you need to release from your life that is preventing you from moving forward. The sun is here to reiterate to you that you should feel optimistic, you should feel confidence, boost that self-esteem, boost your inner willpower, because the sun is telling you that there is nothing that you can't achieve, and whatever those plans are going to open up a world of opportunities for you, and do not ever let anything or anyone hold you back from that. You know, you have the strength to embark on taking some risks in life. You're ready to take those risks because you have a strength and an inner power that you are discovering about yourself, and it's bringing you great achievement. The key to this whole reading is the achievement, even if they're small achievements. You are really embarking on a whole new sense of achievement here. All right, let's get your animal spirit card. Let's find out what the spirit world would like to share with you. I hope it's something that can tie everything together for you, give you some insight. And you got grace. I think grace goes along quite nicely with peace. It is the swan. So it says, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. I feel like even with the cards, the peace card, the optimism card, you know, you are kind of gliding through things with this sense of grace about you. And I feel like, again, with this swan, I feel like you've got this beautiful supportive partnership or love around you, whether or not that is partnerships from your spirit guides. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody here on the earthly plane. I feel like there is this beautiful energy of protection around you. And maybe it's in the shape of a swan. Maybe a swan means something to some of you. So again, keep that in mind. Also, what's coming to my mind is that for somebody, maybe somebody, a family member, a friend, somebody who passed on maybe many years ago, they could have the name Grace, or the name Grace could be linked to that as well. So keep that in mind, please. All right, let's now get your other look at. I mean, I didn't even have to read this through because look at this peace came out again. Oh my goodness. So it says, nothing can disrupt my peace. Does not matter what happens. That devil means nothing. You've got the sun that's blocking the devil. Now you've got these peace cards twice. The angels remind you to make being peaceful a priority in your life. Practice peace every day in quiet thought, deep meditation, or in serene action. Use the power of peace to make your life a thing of rhythm and grace. Oh my goodness. Wow. Like that is just amazing. All right, now let's see. I want to look at number sequences for you because nothing really is standing out to me other than maybe the number 4, which is all about the stability in your life. You did have a lot of people cards. But yeah, I'm kind of seeing, you know, maybe a couple 8s, 6s, more 4s than anything. But nothing really substantial where numbers are concerned, which leads me to believe that the signs that you're going to receive this week could be more signs through names, through feathers, through birds. You might even see different types of birds. All right, let's now get your angel number. Let's find out what that angel number is and the message behind it. Oh, look at that. 8888. Now we started with an 8, right? Because we have that intention, number 8. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. So again, very important. 8888 is about personal power. Absolutely. This is your great achievement. It says material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, and an epic romance. For some of you, it definitely could be. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. So definitely watch out for that number. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Oh my goodness, lovely, lovely way to close out your reading. Thank you, Leo, for joining me this week. Another incredible reading for you. I hope that it resonates. Please let me know. I appreciate it. Please also like, share, subscribe. It does not cost anything to subscribe to my channel, and it really does help my channel grow. So thank you for that. Until next time, sending love, light, and positive vibes.